Have you ever wondered how the city funds buildings, roads, sewer systems, or other forms of infrastructure? The answer to that is municipal bonds. Let's pretend I'm the city and I want to finance a car. I need to borrow money from somewhere since I don't have all the cash I need right away. That's where the investors come in. I issue out the bonds, and investors purchase the bonds, and I promise to repay back the principal plus some stated interest over time. So who gets to decide what car, or rather project in this case, gets financed? The answer is that you get to decide. A bond proposal is put on the ballot, and then you, the voter, gets to decide on whether that proposal gets approved. How does the city repay the money to investors? The two biggest types of municipal bonds are revenue bonds and general obligation bonds. Revenue bonds are backed by a specific project they are funding. General obligation bonds are funded by property tax, franchise fees, lodger's tax, and gross receipts tax. Think of bonds like a car loan. Investors are essentially lending out their money to the city in exchange. Make a small return on investment for taking on that risk. A few examples of projects that GO bonds have funded at UNM include the construction of Centennial Engineering Building, George Pearl Hall, the Communications and Journalism Building, and the renovation of Cassiter Hall. New Mexico GO bonds are voted on every 2 years. Why does Albuquerque's bond rating matter? Let's go back to our car financing example. Think of it this way. Our bond rating is like our credit score. I'm going to finance this car because I don't have all the cash I need right up front. If I have a good credit score, the car dealer will offer me a lower interest payment since he believes I'll make payments in full and on time. If I have a very bad credit rating, my interest rate is much higher and it's more expensive for me to finance with debt. The credit rating agencies believe that Albuquerque has an extremely strong capacity to meet payment obligations and therefore can finance for really cheap. Long story short, Albuquerque is dope on debt.